Whatever you do, you only do because God allows it. Did he allow that?
The Pope's Exorcist is complete garbage. Let's talk about it. The movie is about the life and books of Father Gabriel Armot, who served as the Vatican's chief exorcist in the 1980s. Despite being based on a real person's life, The Pope's Exorcist is highly unoriginal and borrows heavily from other horror movies. It's like a game of spot the stolen idea, which is more fun than the actual movie itself, believe it or not. The film takes ideas from the haunted house stories of the 2010s, Stranger Things 80s setting, and Possessed Children, and Drag Me to Hell's use of religion to incite fear in the audience. It even borrows a lot from, guess what? The Exorcist, with a young possessed child who screams profanity. However, while these films added nuance, The Pope's Exorcist is a 2023 film that feels like a 2000 straight-to-DVD movie. In the movie, Father Gabriel Armot, played by Academy Award-winning actor Russell Crowe, I know, right? I mean, how did he go from Gladiator to this? I don't know, let's just move on, is appointed by the Pope as the Vatican's exorcist. He's not like other exorcists though, he's a cool exorcist. He rides a Vespa and isn't afraid to chat with possessed kids. The movie opens up with him questioning a demon who claims to be Satan himself, and I actually really like this scene because it kind of shows that he doesn't lean into the bullshit and he can see right through people's BS, or as he would call it, theta. And Armot uses God's power to expel the demon into a pig. His traditional methods are criticized by the Vatican, which is trying to modernize itself. The story begins with an American family moving into a castle in Spain that was left to them by their deceased husband/father. Almost immediately, they realize that the house is haunted by a demon that possesses the young boy Henry. The film takes a dark turn as the demon forces Henry to grope his own mother and make accusations about her not breastfeeding him. Although this trope has been overused and is generally considered too shocking for modern audiences, the film does not shy away from it at all. As things worsen for the family, they seek help from a local priest, but they soon realize that they need the Pope's personal exorcist to drive the demon out. Predictably, the film follows the usual plotline for a horror movie of this type. And the use of sexualization of a child possessed by a demon, as seen in The Pope's Exorcist, is an outdated and unsettling trope that no longer resonates with modern audiences, especially when it is used purely for the shock value. Even movies like The Exorcist didn't even really lean into it as much. On top of that, the acting in The Pope's Exorcist is not very good, and it seems like the actors know that they're better than the material they're working with. Even the fact that an Oscar winner is leading the film is surprising. Russell Crowe, who is normally a great actor, doesn't immediately stand out in this film. The movie tries to force a war backstory to make you feel for the main character, but it doesn't work. Even though the character has suffered past trauma, you don't really feel empathy for them. Crowe's attempt at humor in serious moments feel out of place and sometimes make you laugh for the wrong reasons. I mean, this just shows how bad the writing is. Take this scene for example, where a possessed character growls, "My name is Nightmare," and the response is, "My nightmare is France winning the World Cup."
I am your nightmare.
My nightmare is France winning the World Cup.
The film is just not well made. Some people think that a horror movie has to be scary to be good, but that's not necessarily true. The Pope's Exorcist is not a scary movie, but that doesn't mean it's automatically bad. The director tries to throw scary imagery at the audience, but it doesn't work. The possessed people look like they had a bad Botox job and CGI is not good. The film has too much subplot and religious context, so there's not enough time to build up a proper scare. Only very young people might find this movie scary. The Pope's Exorcist is a dated religious-themed horror with no depth and relies on shock value alone. It tries to address the Catholic Church's reputation but falls short. Female characters are reduced to maternal or sexual roles, including an underage teenager. The film overall is subpar and includes bizarre moments like Armot making animal noises to nuns. Overall, The Pope's Exorcist is not worth watching. The acting is bad, the writing is bad, and the movie tries to pack in too much plot without building up proper scares. I mean, I can go on and on. The makeup is bad, the CGI, I mean, there's just better horror movies out there. Don't waste your time with this one. This was a complete failure. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below, what are your guys' thoughts on The Pope's Exorcist? Did you like it? Did you not like it? And as always, subscribe for more content like this, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.